And you may soon not be able to have an alcohol drink accompanying the food in a restaurant if new proposals by the Ministry of Health to contain the spread of COVID-19 is gazetted and passed as law. The ministry is proposing that any alcoholic drink can only be purchased and taken away. The tough regulations are being put in place to deal with unscrupulous business people who are taking advantage of a loophole in law to sell alcohol to patrons. Jesse Rogers looks at these new proposals.
Currently, you can order an alcoholic drink as you eat at a restaurant, but this might very soon be a thing of the past. According to the draft legal notice by the Ministry of Health, alcohol shall not be sold to sit-in customers at business establishments including restaurants, eateries, bars, food courts and parking spaces. This comes at a time the government has reiterated that bars are not open and that stern action will be taken against restaurants taking advantage to sell alcohol.
According to the restrictions that were put in place, bars have not been open. Bars and pubs remain closed. There was no lifting of that ban on bars and pubs.
The proposed rules by the Ministry of Health have, however, attracted criticism from the Pubs Entertainment Restaurant Association of Kenya, which say the proposed law is unfair to them.
If the proposal is approved, thousands will be rendered jobless and businesses likely to collapse. Section 3 and 5 means the only place where alcohol can be consumed is in people's homes. This is against the spirit of Alcoholic Drinks Control Act.
Rampant disregard of COVID-19 health guidelines has been witnessed in entertainment joints around the country, some if not most operating past the stipulated time in total disregard of the set guidelines. Kiambu Governor James Nyoro, in a bid to contain the spread of COVID-19 in his county, has moved a step ahead to shut down all liquor outlets starting this Friday.
Kama wewe unauza wines and spirit, kama wewe unauza pombe, ufunge kutoka leo mpaka Friday. Wiki ijayo tutakujia. Tukikujia tutafunga kwa lazima na tutakansel license yako na hutapata license yoyote katika Kiambu.
But with the proposed rules aimed at banning the consumption of alcohol at business premises and public places, alcohol lovers have now been left with the only option of drinking at home. According to a psychologist, Silas Kirinya, drinking alcohol at home will have its own share of consequences.
There is likelihood of misunderstanding in the family. And so family violence, domestic violence is one of the key things that probably we're going to see because of this rule. Addiction to alcohol is going to increase maybe because now people have all the time and they can go during the day, buy alcohol and use it during the day and even at night. So we are likely to see some of those cases increasing.
He adds that the restrictions in the long run will also have an impact on socialization as we know it.
There are those who will take this as normal. It will look like it's a normal way of life. And therefore, they will remain isolated even when the doors have opened up for people to interact and be close to others.
If the proposals are approved, they might contravene the Alcoholic Drinks Control Act, which bans the sale and consumption of alcohol drinks in the presence of children. Jesse Rogers, KTN News.
All right, and that story leads us to a big Q tonight, and we're asking you, do you support the new proposals by the Ministry of Health on the sale of alcohol? Do you support the new proposals by the Ministry of Health on the sale of alcohol? You've had the new proposals as laid out in that story that we've just carried, so do you support them? You can share your views on this with me. You can tweet me at Sharon_Momanyi or at KTN News KE. You can also send in a text message which is at no cost to 22155. I will be sampling these views as we continue with this bulletin.